running mate aye. He's on rampage. Educhum is on rampage. You see, Okasaka said na adwini nye adwuma. When Educhum was deputy education minister, ni adwun so num nyansa chen napo. Enti say oh we die otete chire ontankasa. We de ne so wa broche California. Na owo school. Ni school kakraka na enye school papa bia na ochire ahwedie mufo no. Charter school. Ochire mu A, B, ni amomo chit. No mo de amomo duane no mo kofie. Na class studies. Ena no ye. Ena MPP for be kachire say Dr. Educhum University of America, California. Hey. Ena omo twitwa pictures ena omo de be good internet so way ena be Ghana education. See hey. Watina brochira che what America California say California na akweti country tina California when tumi ankyereye school papa bia na ose ono ena we bia sa school no endem no kase ye adwuma ya fa ne charter school obia tumi bia bi se sebio ahwedefo no Mexico fo Honduras omo eye Nicaragua omo tuton wure ni mututo desert ni mu be pie California na oma den omo peso busua brofo into betuma take classes. It is not in the main American education stream no any mainstream nim charter school no studies into boa anase mwa na pesa oboa ema sebio amanfo bi omo nte brofo omo nte ABC de nase no obechire omo se ne be ya they will be ready for the workforce in America into obi copy cleaning na obetuma say oh please floor thank you open door into na enye school bi aye American mainstream school to say presec and I say school papa be to say presec and I be a school be a jina and also a subi to say presec Legon no but na a charter school in the SAR schools no a sebio in Korani Bev school your mom chet receipt be in the SAR receipt no and na dodua in Korani Bebana na aban betu awaka. It was on the Trotro school on ticket basis. The number of ticket Aubenyano and Audubeko ministry near Mouskasel, who feeding Koratre Ebechewa the into Sikeni. It wasn't school. It was introducing Ashid therefore to American language. So they were teaching basic. NPP for Bekachre say country eye duchum eye osu ohunani a ote America we bie school kakraka ye jibi ebesin ne educhum ntumi fa ne school picture mbekre school we na obie wa America ebesin ne or we tofi we are no abegina TV so ne now na no wi se Kofi Abrante I say oye advert ma beer ana club ewo Romania na okeka nkwasi abrofo country my people country and this guy out of frustration and his hunger for power opeso ye teni running mate nti Obabontiri beka kire say if anyone says they will review free SHS it means one thing that person want to cancel it and we won't allow it we ni numa sem country the kwambo ha na bodwo ha na ne tai so hwe wiem Ojinawa no sugar. Brofo okanyina so amefo o say send obi bie na no ka say obe review free SHS na sebio Ghana fo omo mu mpa adwuma omo mu pe free no say yanjintum na o say obi ka say obe ba be reviewer ase kire say obe cancel mo amoko SS o Ghana mo amoko free SHS mo amowie school review as a council. This is the man in charge of education in Ghana. When a school nyina so brofo ya kan nyina enwoma sa country papa we and a sheso. Now so we education minister. Now you don't understand review any counselor, then you are daft like a duck. You don't deserve to lead Ghana and tell anyone say you are coming to revolutionize or change our education. It means say you have given us a signal say what be say education because one can say you don't understand review. Now obeka san kwase asem after or no we or read tofi obeka san kwase asem we no and who said abi amanfo bonechi wadi nkwase asem wa exposing ho amagana fo hu say sa onim hwe woni tirim. Ain't quick. Anyway, now you say any message radio so I then I could correct me. Send a bayan confirm who's a Jimmy. If we say no me asantini ba ye twa atro de me ba ye me pese me be ye tani running mate me dwudwam inti country edutwum quick after akonu read of be kan kwasesem we a amavoka say hey sa wo kura wo nam wo to abie na say country no on hwera nim nwuma saa na say wo say education no e no say na mamenko correct no ade chin obi a o say review cancel no ade chin ya o me correct na afedi o say free SHS does not need review but improvement we tofia ye ne santase gata munsuo wom akoko bini wom esoro bisa efom wisa hwentia ene yate eye de kotre hwendro kakra fra owi ankwase akeka o mrembe ni ye no osaba no si o ono de ohun ni se sebio ewrade gada ye jimi sebio first one okan de no wa we toffee into a mistake he say o see free SHS no does not need review no into I just to say there's a word called review. Fine. Now, I see a here review right now, a here improvement. Now, when you hear stuff like this, you ask yourself, does he still understand what he's talking about? Because you said review means cancel. Now, what's about because a review no, a here cancel no in your senses no, it needs improvement. Now you are the same person. Also review a cancel. After all by also review no, you hear review no still. Now you hear improvement. Now the question you ask yourself and I say, what's the difference between review and a cancel? And I just want to try and make it simple. Edichi Mukasa Semwe no. Was he using review and which word? Improvement. Was he using the word as a verb or as a noun? Because we need to know where he's coming from. Or see, the free SHS does not need review. Rather, it needs improvement. So, our education minister may try to bring in these simple things. When Anna Okasa was he using the word improvement and the review as a verb, or he was using improvement and review as a noun? Because if it's a noun, then it's totally off. But so using as a verb, then say you look at these two words, review and improvement. Now, when you look at the word review, the difference between review and improvement, and say when it comes to review, basically it's like free SHS. You want to review free SHS. You want to holistically survey free SHS, like a whole thing. Broadly look at free SHS. And no, so you use a review as a verb. It means when you say you want to review and you're using it as a verb, it means you want to broadly do a broad survey, detailed one, and look at the whole free SHS holistically. Now, say that improve. And as an improvement, or say also use the improvement, when you go to the improvement, basically, if he's going to use improvement as a verb, it is basically to do what? To better it, or to do what? To make sure, say, it has been increased in value or productivity. So, the first one, a review, if it's in a verb, it means you are holistically, or you are basically doing a holistic survey, looking at the free SHS holistically and looking at the loopholes in it. Because free SHS on us a survey now looking holistically as a verb. You are looking at free SHS now and free SHS now. Why is there red, green, blue light? Free SHS now Argentina in Corano equal 1 month now it's 3 months. Free SHS no eduane to saying free SHS no teacher student contact. So you are doing a broad survey, or you are basically looking at it as in I'm trying to find a simple word. You are trying to look at it broadly to find the loopholes in it. So basically, as a verb, you are doing what? You are reviewing it. Now it is after review, and I will say this part and this part and this part needs improvement. The review is static, it is automatic. You cannot improve free SHS without reviewing it, because you need to find the solutions where the loopholes are before you can improve it or make it better or make it productive. It is education minister, when he was using the word, was he using the word as a verb or as a noun? Because if it's a verb, then he's totally wrong. Because a verb, you have to first look at it holistically, look at the loopholes, look at what is really not making the free SHS go the way it should go. Now, after you do that, then you look at improvement. Because if it is a verb, then at the end of the day, you will still need the review before the improvement. So why are you saying you don't need, and as a free SHS does not need review but improvement? It means that the education minister is foolish. He does not understand he has failed the English test. Maybe they make it too complex, but this is the most easiest way I can make you understand this. When you want to review something, you are assessing it, you are holistically surveying it to see the loopholes. When you want to improve something, you can never improve something when you have not been able to identify the loopholes in what you want to solve. You can only improve something when you know the loopholes and the weakness of that thing. Into say, Mahama can say, yeah, about the review free SHSR. I can say, review, I can say, we are going to look at it holistically. We are going to assess it holistically and look at where the faults are. Double track. Why are people going to Nkraniko school no more 3 months? Eco school 1 day. Is the infrastructure solid? Teacher student contact, is it okay? So there are loopholes. Then you go to how to improve it. So how are you going to improve it? You improve it by making sure you build more schools to cut out red, gold, green. You make sure cut out government. The schools should be able to go purchase their own food. Say a teacher student contact. How are we going to make sure the calendar fits all? So then you move to what we call improvement. So education minister does not understand what he's talking about. He is foolish. And this man, Professor Nano Pokwajiman, can sit him in a room and teach him English and teach him what education is. And this is a person we are saying, say, Obeye Vice President, Baumia running mate. He's dumb. Because as we sit here, say, if education minister used the word review and as an improvement as a noun, then basically it's second or subsequent, which does not fit in this narrative. But if he used it as a verb, then he's trying to tell us that he does not understand what he's talking about, because you can never improve something without reviewing it. That is why when you go to hospital, they will tell you to go for doctor review. After the review, then they will suggest the medication for you to improve your health. Because without review, you can never get a medication to help you or to improve your health. The education minister or bipolar, unim the okeka with Jimmy. So when you listen to such people and they come to tell you that, oh, let us at the end of the day ignore Mahama. Mahama doesn't know what he's talking about. This man does not know a ditch of what he's talking about. And what ko school kakra? That's a sebio working kind kakra. We a teacher ni na so we akwawi and na meko to Abama MPP. We ni person vice president. You people, may I'll be happy. But Omiade, he should bring down the people as his running mate, because he is dumber. Napo dia waluka wa boncha akwawi. Napo wa boncha akwawi. And the moment I heard this guy speak like this, I'm saying, damn it, we have made a big mistake. How can we even compare this guy? How can Nano Pokwajiman be responding to such a person? He had a level of intelligence, academic experience, practical experience Nano Pokwajiman has, and this junkie. This guy was in California, charter school and all shit. Since Obaya was say God education, totally, we are out. And Wayek comes out to tell us, say, your school now, your Ghana, no, it is full of scam. The government is lying. Your school, no, wasi, SSH, I say.
As a policy of the council, we give regular updates on our examination to carry our public with us on issues. The written papers for the WAS for school candidates 2023 started on August 21st, 2023 at all the 834 centers across the country. Monitoring. The Council, working in collaboration with the National Intelligence Bureau and personnel of the Ghana Police Service, are monitoring the conduct of the examination. We have also deployed our specially trained monitoring agents in order to increase our presence in more schools across the country. Observation. The examination is being administered successfully, and measures put in place to ensure test security from the printing, packing, and distribution of question papers are in full operation. We have observed that the pre-examination activities carried out have yielded dividends, as many of the schools are adhering to the rules governing the conduct of the examination. There is a high level of comportment at most of the centers on the part of the candidates as well as the supervisors and invigilators. It is, however, sad to note that some of the schools have devised grand schemes for cheating at their examination centers. Information reaching us indicates that some of the schools charged their candidates varying sums of money ranging between 500 and 1,000 Ghana cedis each to enable them get assistance during the examination. This practice has given those candidates a certain sense of entitlement, and they want to be allowed to have their way. Proprietors of some schools have shown open hostility towards our monitoring teams, prompting us to call for support from the Ghana Police Service to ensure their safety. Some persons have been arrested for attempting to bribe our personnel to make them look the other way so that the cheating could go on. Examination irregularities. Irregularities recorded during the course of the examination so far include: 1. Foreign materials on candidates in examination halls. Quite a number of the candidates have been caught with prepared notes, textbooks, and pages torn from their textbooks with the intention of using them to their advantage in the examination hall. 2. Snapshots taken of question papers and circulated via social media, WhatsApp platforms, and Telegram channels. Some unscrupulous invigilators use their mobile phones to take snapshots of the question papers right after the examination commences, and these are forwarded to the various social media channels. These channels also trend the solutions to these questions to their subscribers. The Council Security Network tracks some of these snapshots to their sources. Social Studies 1 was tracked to Lawrence SHS Sunyani, where the teacher who circulated the post has been arrested. Biology 2 was tracked to Mountain High Senior High School, Agona Ashanti. Elective Mathematics 2 was tracked to Deŝerve Senior High School, Agona Ashanti. We have evidence of snapshots of the question papers taken in a vehicle that was used to convey question papers from the depot to the examination center, indicating that the question paper packets were opened in the vehicle. Investigations are ongoing. Smuggling of mobile phones and other electronic gadgets into the examination hall. Several candidates have been caught with mobile phones on them in the examination halls. During the government paper, 86 mobile phones were seized from candidates at the O2 Memorial Senior High School, Bibiani. Some candidates have also been caught with smart watches. Impersonation and insertion of scripts. At Only Believe Senior High School, Kukrantumi, a national service person attempted to write the government paper for one of the candidates, but he ran out of luck as he was apprehended by our staff and handed over to the police. At the same center, 2 other suspected impersonators absconded. One impersonator and his accomplice, a teacher, were arrested at Christian IPS Kukrantumi. At Ideal College, La Paz campus, there was an attempt to insert scripts of 7 absentee candidates into the script envelopes. It took the vigilance of our personnel at the center to avert this anomaly. The supervisor has been relieved of his duties and investigations are ongoing. Inside examination hall malpractice and syndicate cheating. This is very rampant, and we have received reports of this malpractice from quite a number of our personnel. In some instances, solutions are written on whiteboards for candidates to copy, and these are hurriedly cleaned upon the arrival of a WAEC inspector at the center. Some invigilators were found with photocopied solutions to questions which were being distributed to candidates in the examination halls. Some of the solutions were also deposited at the urinals for the candidates to pick up. Those who were found culpable were apprehended by our monitoring teams and handed over to the police. Locking of school gate to prevent monitors from gaining access. Some schools have adopted the practice of locking their school gates contrary to the revised rules. At O2 Memorial Senior High School, Bibiani, our monitoring team was kept behind the gate for close to 10 minutes. The team had to use an alternative route to gain access into the school. It was at this center that 86 mobile phones were picked up from the candidates. Alleged leakage of questions. The council has cited a report that alleges leakage of examination questions. We would like to inform our publics that the council's investigative machinery is on high alert and constantly monitoring the operations of the rogue websites and other social media handles where these posts are made. Some of the sites monitored are Main Source, Exam Source, WAS 2023, BECA/WAS, House of Genuine Questions, and Legit WAS Source. The council releases question paper supervisors from the depots from 8 a.m. to allow them to reach their centers to start the examination at 8:30 a.m. The questions are usually cited on social media after the commencement of the examination, at which time all candidates are expected to be seated and issued with question papers. If anyone cites questions trending on social media after the release of questions from our depots and commencement of the paper, that cannot be regarded as leakage. This trend of snapping of question papers of ongoing examination and posting solutions to same is very worrying and undermines the integrity of the examination. The council wishes to assure its numerous stakeholders that it will stop at nothing to ensure that sanity continues to prevail in the ongoing examination. We also wish to use this opportunity to caution members of the public to refrain from causing unnecessary anxiety among candidates and well-meaning citizens. Our doors are wide open, and we welcome any individuals or groups who wish to discuss any issues related to the examination.
We are WAEC, and WAEC are almost West African examination soon. Before free SHS 4 a year or more exams, and during the exams, they conducted investigations. They sent their officers around. They said, "Omonko, now omonko has to be a year free SHS exams." In some of the paper, say John Mahama kase free SHS results by a fake, because 90% of Nkorana omunyasa results they were aided. This is not the real results. If we say a by way a politicized school or person free SHS omudi campaign inti Nkorani bi omusua ade ye ni de omo aba na omunya na fenchem na majority of Nkorana omunya some kind of grades, they don't deserve it. And a Ghana for studies on Mudidi John Mahama, and where WAEC a catcher say some of the schools omoko check case and Quran exams no omoko and omutumi CZ phones 86 and free teachers who in Quran omuti dem motor exams no WAEC say omoko some of the examination centers no na ya throw questions na gu board so and a teacher di John and Koran every babano board so. Wayek for say schools ni bi omko no na Wayek officials omko na school for no tata obuso mu free school mu ho. Where SHS free SHS and the Kufuado and sa Kentry. Wayek papa smoking or see SHS exams omo chro ya na nsen ba ya MPP for say bin si da no na questions no schools na headmasters any schools ni teachers no omo share questions na aba na ye ba betro no e wo WhatsApp so man kora no e download and sa na omo kotena exams hall papa na okasa no oye Wayek penyini okasa wo Ghana. Now the most interesting thing about this time John Mahama kasa no so o hwe papa ni video na oye press conference Wayek for press conference he media houses mics e ho hwe Mundi kan hwe mics are no omo cover hwe media houses e bae bibi am kasem ya chro
As a policy of the council, we give regular updates on our examination to carry our public with us on issues. The written papers for the WAS for school candidates 2023 started on August 21st, 2023 at all the 800
into share media houses omko cover this event from Wayek na share exams ni nyina so West Africa. UTV. Metro TV. ACT TV. Atenka. GTV. Adum TV. Adum TV munyomi affiliate to Joy News. They all have this information. But ask yourself, I didn't know Muntina TV so can say no. This is coming from Wayek. This is dangerous. Why do you think say I didn't know Poladimochi Omejino Embosa video we and can't check Ghana for say education no important. Quality is important than quantity. Why is Bernard Avlemo Embo video way and Tenase for 2 hours and call people to explain why we are accepting this? Why say John Mahama people are saying he is wrong? Why are the media because they are all helping us to destroy this nation. The problem we are having today is sanko no. Nana ba na mwani mbrofo we are singing only $1 million than accounts. On to me metna Twitter and your Twitter space. Enka said this is what Wayek has said. This is Wayek. They are in charge of conducting exams in West Africa and in Ghana. This is coming from them. Why should we applaud this government for free SHS? Oxoria no black stars because the clients ho. Say wa mere betra Twitter. Now a boko set ne to di nchen otietia from say otiate chimne na ba kwa instead say about discussing nyoma we no they think say when they discuss it their clients will be angry.